thinking about going for a walk. It's a bit hot. I'm feeling a little bit lazy. But I'm wondering if I go on the ring track around the mountain near me, how much uphill and down dale do I have to do? Or is it sitting on the contour? I was just a bit curious about this. I've done it many times. Drive to here, Mount Kembla Lookout. I walk along here. Nice little walk. I've discovered that there's a few mistakes on the Google Maps, and I'm not going to bother to tell them, but I just need you to know that. Because when you hit this layer, Mount Kembla ring track, it's not marked just there from the lookout where you walk along to there. But the rest of it looks pretty accurate, because if we hit satellite again, let's swing around a little bit here, and you might actually see the gap in the trees a little bit just there. The where they've marked it is not quite right, but it's close. So let's have a look at this mountain. It does seem to have a ridge going here, right? Let's have a look here. This to me looks like it's going downhill around here to the Windy Gully car park there. And I do know from my experience, it seems to go downhill, and then we seem to be walking back up to the car around here. So from my experience of walking this track, it doesn't feel like it sits on the contour. It could have done that, but I don't think that it's too strenuous, and so they don't worry much about it. Over time, it's easier just to follow a track that's made by animals. Now, I suspect there's some sort of a dam or natural waterhole just around here. We can see something here at this strange V shape, right? Why does the track not go straight across there? There's something going on there. To be honest, whenever I've been there, whenever I've been there, I didn't see much. I didn't notice a pond or a dam, because the ring track probably avoids it, just totally evades it. So let's find out how much of this ring track is actually on the contour. Takes a few seconds, and you can start to see the contour lines that Google Maps has drawn in. Go out and be patient. They start to appear. Sometimes they don't appear. Actually, like, what's happened there? There we are. It's at different resolutions. You need to zoom in and out until they appear. Okay, so we park the car here, or on a good day, walk all the way to here. Do you see there's a mistake here? The ring track, if we looked at it back on satellite, it's marked there, but when we look at it here, it's not marked. Well, that's just a small mistake. So we walk along here roughly at, not at 300 meters, until around here, slightly above. So we know that this is 400 meters here, right? Over there it says 400. So 400, 300, and the divisions of 1, oopsies, 1, 2, 3, 4, until you get to the 400. So there's 5. So that means that's at every 20 meters. So we start walking at about 320 meters above sea level. You come along here, and there was that weird little drop or a V shape around here and it comes back to the 320. Then it seems to go a little bit higher than 320, just around there. It doesn't bother to follow that ridge, so maybe you have to go up and over a bit there. And then there's this other weird point, but you can see that the point is at the ridge line there. We go out onto a ridge, come back. It's pretty much sticking to the 320 meters. But at this point here, where I told you whenever I walk it, I start to feel like, oh, I'm picking up speed around here. It's going downhill because we've come to the 300 meter mark, that darker line there. And it goes down further to get to the Windy Gully car park. Nice picture. And then we have to walk up from below the 320, but not quite as low as 220, 240, 260, 280, just below 300. We start walking back up past the cemetery and to the lookout again. So you've got a slight rise there. Can you work out how much of a rise we have to do on the last leg of the journey to get to here, which we said was at roughly 320 from about 290. Not much of an incline. It's not too bad. It sticks to the contour around the 320, and that makes it a pleasant walk.